Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog, or your wish list, or your now playing list, or I don't know, whatever you're doing out there. Here's the promise every time. We're going to add to it. You're going to see all kinds of awesome games out here. We're going to weigh that wish list down, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to weigh you down for a little bit, but then we're going to ease it right back up because all that money is going to come flying out of your wallet to the Steam store to purchase said games, and then you're going to be right again. So you're going to be wrong for a little bit, then you're going to be right because science. That's how science works. Hey, folks, I am back with a game called Deflector. This is a roguelite action game, and if you've been watching the series along the way, you know that normally we've got a guy with a sword or a boomerang that we use to, throw around and also to deflect the projectiles from the enemies. Along the way, we've been looking at opportunities to open up additional characters, and we have since done that. This is the Gunslinger, and it is amazing. This has changed the game immensely for me. We often get into conversations in the comments section about how it's so cool when a game has multiple characters or classes that all play uniquely. I'm thinking about games like, Bliss is one of my favorite capabilities to get. We basically have a robot that's going to run around and do poison to enemies. I'm thinking about games like Crafty Survivors, for instance, where the dev has put so much love into the game in thinking about how the different characters should play. They've all got unique capabilities. We've got a gun, because of course we do. A gunslinger without a gun would be, well, that would just be quite strange, really. So I'm delighted to continue showing off this great action roguelite called Deflector. We're going to have what I hope to be a great run today. I think it's going to go even better with the fact that we picked up the Bliss capability. Because when you can get out there and Bliss bot, I'm telling you, it's a good time. We will be expanding on that bot's capability as we grow our attack attribute. And we're just going to have ourselves a really great time. Oh, look at this. Let's just go ahead and upgrade Bliss. We're going to do that every chance we get. The other thing I want to say about this game is that I've been making my way through the permanent upgrades here and there. All right, let's see what we want to do here. Instant shield, long barrel. Killing an enemy close to you summons a disc. We do a lot of killing of enemies from far away, so I'm going to go ahead and just buy an attribute increase. We'll pop it into attack, so that's going to help Bliss. So I've been opening up a lot of the meta progression in this one. And if you recall the two sets of upgrades, we have permanent capabilities and then we have activated abilities that are also permanent, but you kind of have to activate them by doing various things in the game. For instance, one of them is if your health is above 80%, you're going to have extra attack damage. So there's different categories of those, and you can pick 2 from each category. Well, oh wow, look at that. Well, I just recently opened up one of the upgrades that now allows me to pick 3 of those from each individual category. It's a total game changer. Again, so I'm having a ball with this one. It keeps me coming back. I think it controls well. It's got a nice rhythm to it. Does it take a moment to get used to the deflections? Sure. But I think you'll be able to overcome that. All right, this guy's going to leap. We're going to get out of the way. And we are going to have a success here. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Your projectiles explode on impact if you have no dashes available. Dealing damage based on your attack attribute greatly reduces your rate of fire, but your bullets pierce, deal increased damage, and have increased size. I have not seen this one yet. Let's go for it. Let's get weird. How much slower do you think they're going to be? And will this end up being a bad decision? Now, we do need health, but I'm looking down here, and I want to get this mutation rather than go and grab this and miss out. Okay, so they're not kidding about the speed. But the piercing is going to be good, I think. And we've still got our Bliss buddy. Okay, deflective weapon. Your main weapon has a chance to deflect projectiles, dealing damage based on your deflect. Using your active skill deploys a protective dome for a few seconds. I think I'd rather do that. That's going to be good for the boss encounters. Okay, and we are going to continue down this direction towards some health and then that other mutation. All right. Hey, cheers to you, by the way. I'm here with a really nice dark roast that I was able to pick up on our trip to Alaska. This is a roaster out of Juneau. I love my dark roasts. I mean, I love all the roasts, if I'm being totally honest. But this one's great. So, cheers to you. If you've got something going in your cup, I hope it's good. Let's go attack attribute. That's going to help out our buddy. Both our buddies, really. That death mark does a good job of applying damage as well as that moves on from enemy to enemy. Okay. We're going to grab this mutation. We'll hope for something good. Speaking of the permanent upgrades, I also have one where when we're in these zones where a mutation is being offered, if I don't take any damage, there is an increased chance for a better likelihood of a more rare pickup here. Okay, so deflected projectiles pass through enemies, increasing their damage the more enemies they hit based on your deflect attribute. When you run out of dash charges, the next attack releases a line of bones that fall from the sky. You know, some of you have probably noticed I don't dash all that much, so I'm going to go with the piercing projectiles. I should probably be dashing more than I am. But there's just a lot happening on the screen. And it's tough to keep up with all the action. And you kind of develop a rhythm that works for you. And I would say that my rhythm, for the most part, has not involved dashing. Maybe that's something I need to work on. I'm excited to mention too that at some point I am going to begin playing a roguelite platformer that I just was able to pick up. Let's see, damaging an enemy close to you with your main weapon has a chance to release a small wave around you that deals damage based on your attack attribute. I mean, occasionally we're attacking those in close vicinity. I like that it takes advantage of the attack attribute, so I'm gonna go with this one. And we should see that proc every once in a while. All right, let's get that going right away. There's our protective dome that we picked up. Nice to see that. I like that this guy's shield is like a laser wall. All right, we're gonna pop that down again. We'll go ahead and stand in there while it's active. Why not? Look at the piercing. Hitting both bosses. Fantastic on this guy. Oh, wow. I don't think I've seen that encounter go so well. All right, using your active ability releases a wide cobweb that roots all affected enemies so that gets them stuck in place. Or using your active ability envelopes you in a stone shell, making you invincible for a short period of time. We've already got that invincibility from the dome, so we'll go ahead and make those enemies sticky, icky, icky in place, right? Isn't that how you say that, right? Isn't that how they refer to that out there? I don't even have to use this. Wow, okay. So, continuing on, let's go to the Toxic Sea. If this is the first time you're seeing the game, basically there's these different biomes, and the goal, in order to win, is to complete all the different biomes in the same run. No, I have not successfully done that yet. All right, so we're going to go up this way. Well, I want to get that... Just thinking, this is kind of a waste, but then this and this is really what we want. All right. All right, against better judgment. Take advantage of the health that's not going to do anything for us. Ooh, wow, that came in fast. Now, could I just let Bliss go out there and do the work for me? It's possible. I think you have to be within some kind of vicinity of the enemies for Bliss to do its thing. I don't know. Maybe we need to test that to make sure. I'm definitely biased, so take note of that. But I think Bliss is the best upgrade or capability, I guess, that you can get. All right, we need to end this time stage. There we go. Spiral Strike, damaging an enemy close, right, or Death Mark. I think we're gonna go with Death Mark. It acts very similarly to Bliss, and then, I would like to get some health, but we did all the work to get to here. Well, let's just see how this goes. You know I had to go the mutation route. I am going to fire that off, though. The other thing I like about Deflector is that, you know, it's really great, I think, at, oh wow, isolated enemies that take damage from your primary weapon have a chance to be impaled on a spike. Holy moly. Wow. I think it's really good at being a roguelite. Each run, you know, you truly are bringing back resources that are gonna open up new stuff that are gonna help you in future runs. I want to see one of these dudes get impaled by a spike. Waiting. Oh, I think we just saw it. There it is. That's great. That is great. We got to be careful because these guys are blasting out projectiles on their death. Perfect. Okay, maybe we'll have an opportunity to get health. Maybe. Every once in a while it appears. Okay. Maybe not this time. Next enemy you hit with your primary weapon after you deflect takes bonus damage based on your attack. Taking damage causes you to release damaging wave. Alright, I'm actually going to go with this. And that is what I was hoping was going to pop up. It's good. Wait a second. Can I buy that again? No. I noticed I had the 150 and I thought, hey, let's just go for it again. Alright, I am gonna do my damnedest to avoid taking damage here. We're gonna let Bliss go out and do its thing, like we talked about. This'll be our moment to test that. How lazy can we be? Bliss, you gotta earn your keep here. Just don't want to take any more damage before this mid-boss. Oh, wow, that was close. That was close. Oh! Serves me right for staying over here. Alright. 33 health. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be tough. We can fire off our special and do a bunch of damage. I'll be good with that. Alright, so far so good. Your gun shoots 2 additional bullets in a cone, dealing damage based on your attack attribute. That is wonderful. All day, that one. Okay, we need some health. Big time, and it's way the heck out there. Oh, buddy. Alright. Well, if we've got to go forward, I want it to be a mutation space. Enemies fire projectiles when they die. Oh, boy. Oh! Goodness. That was a fun run. And we got to show off the Gunslinger. Opened up another new thing to look forward to getting next time. Alright. So I want to show off what I was mentioning when we began. We've got the permanent enhancements, of course, and I still have more to open here. There's 3 more that we can get. But this is the one that I was talking about where I can have one more activated enhancement of each type. 3 different categories here. So instead of just having 2 before, now I can get all of these at 3. And there's plenty where I don't even know what is left. There's a lot to look forward to yet with this game. There's still some characters left to be open. I have not yet located Spark, the other robot suit that we were looking for last time. More to dive into, folks, with Deflector. A great action roguelite that you can get your hands on via Steam. I will include the link in the video description, per usual. Let's do this again sometime. Let's hang out on the Goat Force Gaming channel. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time. And you know what? We'll give away a video game at least once a week because those are a lot of fun to do too. You have a great rest of your day out there. I'll see you soon. Take care.